Hello everyone and welcome to Surviving Mars. I'm ObiVanDamme, and before we start I would like to thank Paradox Interactive for providing me with the game key. Thank you very much for that, highly appreciated. So we are going to start a new game today. Of course, I'm so excited to finally start playing this game. And before we start on Mars, we need to set up our mission or our space program. And first of all, we need to find a mission sponsor. So the easiest one, of course, is the International Mars mission with huge funding, research, starter applicants. No one gets Earthsick, that's great. And rockets synthesize fuel on their own, that's also great. Because that is basically what we want to do first. Oh, we have space? Oh, it's SpaceY? Ah. Okay, I know where this is coming from. So of course we're going to take this one. We need to find an commander profile. Is there an engineer? There's a Hydra engineer. Well, and that's it. Okay, so then we are going to take the Hydra engineer, which will reveal a water deposit. That's nice. Domes consume less water, and we will get a bonus tag, water reclamation. Unlocks a spire which reduces water consumption. That's also very, very nice. So let's continue with this one. And why do we have a blue-yellow rocket? That sounds great. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to take with us? We are going to take with us an RC transport. That makes sense. Some drones. Polymers, mechanical part, electronics, and 3 orbital probes, and let's see, 3 drone hubs? No, we don't need this much. What we need is a fuel refinery. And also some way to generate power. So I want to have the Stirling generator. And I think RC rover. Why don't we have one of those? So without a rover we are limited to build right next to our spaceship, I think. But that's fine. Yeah, the transport thing is also very good. But I'm not sure if we need all those. We can create concrete and no, I don't think that we can make metal on site. So maybe we should, let's reduce all that and get some of this with us. Yeah, that looks much better. 3 drones is fine. We have one, the prefab spawn drone, how that's also fine. Fuel generator and Stirling generator. Okay, so I think we'll call this the Dragon 1, of course. So let's head to Mars. Now we need to find a landing spot, and I think those right here are the recommended landing spots for the beginning. So this one has lots of concrete and water and metal and not so much threats, so that looks great. It's a little bit cold in here. Let's see, this one just lacks a little bit of water. Meteors, okay. So let's start with Elysium Beta. It's relatively flat, lots of metal, lots of concrete, not too much water, but since we are a Hydra engineer, we will have water revealed from the beginning, so this should be fine. Let's start and head over to Mars. So the first thing that we are going to do, or that we are going to...
Welcome to Mars.
Oh, Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo. Our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planet, the drones and rovers, our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction, resources, water, oxygen, and power. All right, so, yeah, welcome to Mars. Let's find a designated landing site. So we have already some water revealed over here. What do we have here? This is, oh, this is concrete and metal. And where's the one that has water in it? So it should be somewhere here. Let's check with our orbital probes. Oh, what do we have here? Tons of rare metals. Some normal metal, concrete. Oh, that's great. And this is a little bit concrete, but tons of water. Yeah, so let's see. We want to land somewhere around here. So over here we have concrete. This should be metal, I think. This is also metal. So we want to make sure that water and concrete is in range. Yeah, I think something like that looks great. Let's land here. Ooh, rocket is coming down. Oh, great. So, what was I talking about before? Oh, we have lots of stuff to do. We need to select a sector to scan. So let's scan all those. Okay, fine. We also need, no, wait. How can I get back from here? Radio, milestones, overview. Ah, this one. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is a polymer deposit. This one is metal. So you can go here. And the first thing that we need to do is refuel our rocket and send it back to Earth, because rockets are very expensive, and I think in the beginning we might need to rely on those on supplies from Earth. But let's select research first. So what do we want to have? Moxie upgrade, new building, fuel refinery, and polymer refinery. So we have one fuel refinery with us. RC transports harvest resources faster, that's nice. Wind turbine upgrade and a ton of funding. So I'm not sure if we can utilize any of those in the beginning. So let's just get some additional funding for the moment. Okay. Oh, look at the drones. Lovely. What are we going to do first? Build menu. Let's see. Should we set up a drone hub? Or potentially start with the... Whoa! That was the first meteor. Great. No, let's wait. What we first want to do is some storage. So let's build concrete storage here, metal storage here, and a universal storage right here. So drones can start unloading all our stuff. Perfect. So next thing is, do we have enough to make this? Yeah, it is lots of concrete, so maybe we should start with concrete first. Where's concrete? over here. Concrete extractor. Yeah, we can put this. Let's see, how much do we cover in here? 300, 400. That sounds great. Okay, put this one here. And then we need power. And we have the single Stirling generator. Let's place this guy around here. And then we need power cables. Like that. Okay. So let's speed up the game a little bit. And where's our RC transport? No, you are not full. You're still loading up metal. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So Stirling generator must be connected to a power consumer. Yeah, sure. We are working on that. And when we are done with this, I would like to have water extractor. And this just needs to be yeah, in range of the water deposit. Yeah, so I guess that's fine. Let's bring power to it. Like that. Okay. And when we have water, we can place the fuel refinery right here. And with some more power cables connected to here. Yeah, let's speed up the game a little bit more. Oh, they are waiting for metal. Yeah, you are full, so you can go and unload to here. Oh, look at that. Okay, so concrete is also working. That's brilliant. This one needs energy. Don't we have enough energy? Total demand is 15. Okay, so this is not working, but what we can do is we can open that one, and now we have 20. Perfect. So we might need a dumping site for the... Where shall we dump all this stuff? Wait. Yeah, this crater is just in range. So we can add a dumping site right here. And then we need a water connection. Pipe. Goes from here to there. Okay, that looks pretty good. The next thing I would like to have is some more power storage. We have some polymers with us, so we can build 3 accumulators. Yeah, 3 accumulators can be built. And we're going to store power. Let's say right here. Power cables go up to here, and then what we might need, potentially a large solar panel for some extra energy. Let's place... Whoa, that was close. air production. Yeah, we don't need oxygen. We only need oxygen once we have colonists. So refueling is on its way, which is great. Daily production is 12. We need 16. 60, so 5 days until the spaceship is fully loaded and can return to Earth. And what do we have here? We have... Why is this... Does this have concrete? No, not salvage. So we don't want to have concrete and we don't want to have metals. Okay. So there was something blinking in here, right? Oh yeah, we still have the drone hub.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Oh, anomaly found is good. So we might want to place this... Let's see. There are anomalies. There is lots of useful stuff down here. So maybe we can place it in a way... Something like that. So we have all the rare metals and also the concrete in range. Now let's go a bit to the south, because I don't think we can utilize this land right here. No, we can't. So we might want to have all these deposits in range. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So let's place it right here. And then we need a long cable connection. Or... Yeah, let's place enough. Let's place a power line. Why not? To here. To here, here, and here. Okay. So we have a second concrete deposit in range. You can go and unload your stuff to here. Okay, 2 buildings are not working. Storage space is full. Oh. Really? Yeah, I think because all the drones are... What are the drones doing? Oh, this is the one commanded by the drone hub, but yeah, it does not have energy yet. And what are you doing? You are picking up a metal. But isn't there enough metal in here? Yeah, it is. You can collect the polymers from here. Yeah, this is a really long power connection. Oh, but do they build it in steps of 5? Oh, I didn't know that. That's great. Okay, no, this one picked up the concrete, and now we are at 12. There's 9 stored. Okay. We just have 1 machine part, 5 electronics, and 5 polymers. But there's some polymers stored right here. Somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, it already got all of that. So let's unload the polymers to here. Also want to have this solar panel done. Okay. So maybe they don't use that. Stores 30 units of each transport resource will be delivered automatically. No, that sounds great to me. Oh, now the drones are working. Oh, and they are just in range of the fuel refinery to help with this. So yeah, rare metals, average, low. So we should start with this one first. And we have an anomaly over here. So the next ship that arrives here definitely needs a rover. one of those explorer rovers. Okay, so the only building left is the solar panel, which is done now. Okay, so now the production is 25. Yeah, there's no dust storm available right now. So let's load all of our accumulators. We have 86 power stored, that's also great. So let's see. The current production is 3. Okay. We have 5 rockets available? Oh. And we still have enough funding. This one is almost done. So maybe we should start and send a second rocket over here. That can help us with the oxygen production, because this is definitely what we're going to need next, I think.
Sector scanned.
Yeah, sector scanned. We don't need a tunnel. I want to have a sensor tower. Sensor towers really help with the scanning of the sectors. So let's see, how does it look here? There's tons of concrete available. Yeah, let's scan just around here. That's fine to me. Okay, sensor tower is also operational. Perfect. Should we start with the dome? Dome is extreme. Ooh. Oh, this is polymers. Great. Polymer meteors. That's fine to me. Okay. So there's another one. So what do we need for a dome? It consumes oxygen and it consumes water. We don't have oxygen production yet. And also what we don't have is a water tower. And I definitely want to have that. Where do we want to place our first dome? In which direction? Potentially somewhere around here, because I think for the rare metals we need people from the dome. Yeah, that's correct. So for the moment, let's store the water. Let's say over here. What I would like, what I usually try to do, or not usually, because this is the first time I play the game. But what I think is hopefully a good idea, to decentralize all this stuff. So what I want to do is, I have the accumulators and the solar panels. This is very near, but not right next to each other. So in case something goes terribly wrong, like a meteor, or I don't know what other catastrophes awaits us, if either the storage or the production is hit, we still have water, oxygen, and power left. So if you pack all this tightly together, have the production and the storage right next to each other, something bad happens and we're suddenly out of water, which, well, would suck.
No active research.
No active research.
Complete.
Nice. This is the big funding. Okay, so what next? What do we have here? Productivity training. Engineers and geologists have 10% performance. We don't have those yet. Potentially a second fuel refinery would be nice without the need to bring another prefab. Oxygen production increased by 50%, so maybe we should do this because oxygen is the next thing we do. Speaking of oxygen, there's the Moxie. Produces oxygen. Does it need water? Fuel refinery. I thought Moxie needs water, but maybe I'm wrong. No, it needs, yeah.
Cable fault reported.
Oh, cable fault, not too bad. So let's place that one. right next to the power.
Sector scanned.
And then we will connect
Resources are low.
this here. And then we should have oxygen available. And the final thing we need is an oxygen tank. And again, same thought, we will place this not right next to the production. So let's place this right here. Add some pipes. This is of course not the most resource efficient building style, but it is well, somewhat of a failover. So I hope not too much can go wrong. Let's unload all the polymers to here. And then, yeah, this requires power. Must be connected to an oxygen consumer. We are low in machine parts. Yeah, research is complete, I know that. So we definitely need more machine parts. Oh, look at that, we have tons of... Yeah, building materials is fine. So what is needed here? We definitely need machine parts. We have more polymers than we started with, I think, because of all these nice polymer meteors, which is great. Okay, so now final thing is the oxygen tank. Alright, so now we have oxygen production, we have water production, so I guess... can we start the dome with the items we have here? No, we definitely need more polymer. What does the rocket say? 80, 58, 59. Okay, so what we are going to do is we will start the rocket back to Earth, and then we will call this an episode. Come on, game. There's the final fuel ready for takeoff. Yeah? What are you doing?
Milestone
Nice! Perfect! So we established our first very, very small robot-only colony. We are able to send ships back to Earth, which is a great start. And we will try to bring in our first colonists in this next episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.